Everybody else echoes yet. Okay. Well, that's good. Hello, everybody.
Oh, Lordy, he coming. Oh, crap, I can hear that. Why can I hear that?
Why can you hear what?
Um,
See who else went to Hollywood Upstairs Medical College. Are we having technical difficulties with our sound?
did it fix it?
I don't know. I can't hear any of
Nope,
it.
we're good. Okay. I had it open in the browser and it was doing the sound. All right. Yeah, echo's gone, right, guys? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, what's on tap for today?
Pet Boy.
Yes, what are you doing to him? What are you doing to our poor little fellow?
I'm sculpting.
What I'm gonna do is photo.
Trace of focus.
I know what you're drinking.
I am drinking a blend, a bespoke blend of Pepsi and no, Pepsi Zero. It's now called the no calorie, zero sugar Pepsi, and 7-Up. It used to be called Pepsi Max. It's not Pepsi Max anymore.
Yeah, it's just black can.
Yeah, black can. Pepsi black can. It's the occasion is I need the extra caffeine.
I'm tired.
Yes. And also pond water.
I left a tool upstairs.
Right
Can
here.
you stick that in your ear? The other side.
You know what paused the music when you did that, right?
No. Okay, I'm hoping that this will prevent it from pausing. Okay. Do you hear it?
Yes.
You put it in the wrong ear.
I don't care.
Okay, but can you still hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Because you put it in the wrong ear, you numpty.
Does it know which ear I put it in?
It has little metal things.
Fine.
Hey, Travis. Can you hear
Hey,
it?
Travis. No, I don't hear
No?
anything.
Jesus Christ. Can you hear it?
No.
Do you actually have it in your ear?
Yes. Okay, now I can hear something.
Okay. It's very quiet.
Nope, it stopped.
Technology. Kiss my ass. Yes. I'm like, I don't know how to get it to keep playing whilst I take it out. And actually, you know what? I'll just leave it in.
Yeah, you just leave
It's
it.
probably going to turn off as soon as it disconnects.
Okay, try that.
Okay. I will be right back.
We'll see how long it does the thing.
All right.
Oh, little interruption. Apparently, the way the music is set up, it's tied into Angie's earbud. It has to stay in her ear. Indeed. But no butt scratcher. Right. Maybe it decided it can cope with just one if the other one's out of range. I don't know. Nope. I don't know.
Oh.
What'd
it do?
It cut out a few times.
Yeah, okay. So me being at the top of the stairs is too far, but being in the room directly above us
is fine.
Is fine.
Let's see.
Oh, I forgot the tool. Fuck's sake.
You are a tool. Okay, so now it's just stopped entirely.
Is it on?
Okay, yeah, now it's kicked back.
Okay.
Should make a Mr. Chunks gravy boat for April Fools. See, I feel like that would backfire very severely on me. Because once I start sculpting that thing, it's the demands that I finish it will be incessant.
Okay.
We are doing a Krampus themed show
Do you want
in
to
2
keep
weeks.
that or do you want to give it back?
No, I don't want to keep it. You know how much I hate these
I know.
things.
What happened?
A nice satanic Easter.
There we go. Actually, I'm going to test them.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. It's still playing.
I think I'm going to make the bad boy nice and in you.
Ha! I've tricked it.
You've tricked it.
Oh, wait. No, I haven't. Nope. I gotta wear it. Okay. Fine. Sorry about the music, guys. Or the ambiance sounds. It's testing my patience.
That is what the internet said. I will admit that I did not care enough to verify this information.
Wait, what did I miss? Doesn't matter.
It's not terribly important, but
Okay.
it's just an actor who is also a musician potentially. Yeah, I didn't. I neither did I fact check it. It's not. It's not information that I feel is necessary enough that I took the time to fact check it. I mean, if you don't know better than to open up the stuff I send you at work by now, there's really very little that can be done. The one about the craft store. I don't even remember what that one was at this point. I find funny stuff and I send it. I don't necessarily catalog it. Oh yeah, speaking of funny, have you seen that Team 4 Star is on the clock again?
Yes.
They did a first episode of Sailor Moon abridged. And it's pretty good.
Good enough that we watched it again.
Yeah. We have the negligent farmer bit has entered our lexicon.
I thought it was pretty funny, but then again, I was kind of desperate. It's been so long.
I mean, it's nice to see them doing what they're really good at
Yes.
again. You know what? I should have sent you a new reference image.
You should have.
Should have.
Specifically the one you're looking at.
No, not this.
No?
No, that one's not that interesting.
Wait, did you change it?
The woman's back?
Yeah.
No.
You don't like that one?
Well, I was only going to use it for a bare bit of reference, and it's not terribly,
Okay.
not tremendously interesting. It's
Yeah.
just a bodybuilder's back. No, I was thinking this one. But, well, yeah, no, that would work. I will send it to you.
Put it up in.
It's not the thing about Psycho, but with cats.
It's not what?
It's not the thing about Psycho, but with cats.
Okay.
Or American Psycho with cat, not Psycho. Psycho. Yes, there is always Big Letty. No, bodybuilder images are useful for anatomy. But no, I was more thinking about the kind of physique I wanted to give the Bat Boy, and I want to give him some muscularity, but like a kind of skinny fat sort of thing. No, I don't want like a really ripped Bat Boy. I want like I want to see some like muscular definition, but I also want to see some like fat softness happening. And I've found that that's actually coming up more in movies and TV recently. Oh, Chewie's having a problem with the twitch.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't. The skinny ripped thing, like, you do see that, and it has been a thing for a while, but there's more of this like kind of
I'm just talking to myself, don't mind me.
Okay.
Ignore me.
But yeah, there are different body types coming in a lot of like horror films and stuff when they do the creature design. And this sort of like
There you
kind of skinny, haggard. Like you can see the anatomy, you can see the muscularity. That's the Baron from What We Do in the Shadows. It is Doug Jones.
Yay, Doug Jones.
but I sort of like the anatomy on it. Like they made some stuff up. They gave him some like extra prominent ribs, which looks pretty good. But he's got kind of like, you know, he's got some like bat nips going on. The sugar glider flaps are a thing, but like, you know, he's not super muscular. He's not. You can still see the anatomy, but
I love him too.
he's like, they're like designing for like some kind of a weird like
Yes, Doug Jones.
I don't know, some form of like horror dad bod thing going on. Like for a while there was very little anatomy, you know, in like the
Well, for a while there, he's only like half a funny guy.
no, not him.
I know that's
I mean,
not
like
bad.
in horror movies, you would see a lot of like
Okay.
you wouldn't see a lot of anatomy at all going on in the sculpts, but then by like the 90s into the early 2000s, like every monster was just jacked. Like ones that it makes no sense, and yet they're just absolutely jacked. So I'm kind of like, you know, kind of into the monster body acceptance movement thing.
Today.
Like I remember when we were watching the Last of Us, that TV show.
Yep.
I forget if that was on Netflix or HBO or which one did that, but you know, you've got zombies of various sizes. They even had some like some kind of chunky looking zombies. The Born to Grill. I mean, if I was going to do that, it would probably have to be like Leatherface, right? Something with some like cannibal. Do like Leatherface or something from oh, kind of like, was it Wrong Turn? The cannibal rednecks series. I think it was Wrong Turn.
Oh yeah.
Why did you do that?
Because.
Okay. You know it's not making any noise now, though, right?
Is it not?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't hear anything.
Is it really quiet?
I don't hear anything.
Weird. Claims to
wait.
still be playing.
Now I hear it.
Okay. I forgot my paintbrush.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go get that.
I would encourage you to use one of the paintbrushes from here, but you're
No.
terrible to paintbrushes.
I want my
Yeah, the wrong turn mutants had some good, had some pretty cool features. Born to Grill, like a Kiss the Cook apron would be kind of good. I think Leatherface would have the frilly Kiss the Cook apron. I still haven't got a Leatherface variant of the Scarecrow painted. Just have a couple of basic paint jobs. They haven't come out of the kiln yet. Let's see what kind of colorations we get, how things look on that texture.
yoink.
I don't know why anyone prefers those. I find the earbud immensely irritating.
Probably just you're not used to it.
I mean, I suppose I might get used to it eventually, but I don't feel like I need to get used to headphones.
I mean, like I wear earbuds or I wear earplugs all the time, so.
Yeah, you do. You still haven't seen that guy?
What?
I can grab one.
Huh?
I can grab.
What are we what?
I'm grabbing a
Scarecrow?
Scarecrow. No, I'll get it.
No, let me get it.
What? There's one on the freezer.
Let me be your lovely assistant.
So I have I have a couple on the go, waiting to be bisque fired, and I have a couple painted, but they're just gonna all look white right now because they haven't been fired and they have their final glaze on. Yeah, this guy. It's gonna be a big old mug too. But yeah, I think it'll be fun to do some various different paint schemes on him. I might do a Scorpion and Sub-Zero version. No, I'm gonna put this guy back.
You can be your own lovely assistant.
he's got some. I mean, anything that has like that cloth mask bag head thing. He got a little bit of that. He's got that extra wide mouth. He's got that little bit of a grin. The mouthless Wolverine bit or Deadpool bit was kind of a travesty, but you know, I can see visually where there's some of that. Yeah, we will. I still have to see what that's going to look like with some color. The thing that saddens me about the Deadpool movies is that the R rating thing didn't really. It's like the studios didn't catch on. Like at least the first Deadpool was immensely successful. I think the other ones were. And pretty sure the last one was extremely well received. And it's because they didn't have all the stupid PG-13 nonsense restrictions. I will never not truly dislike the PG-13 convention. That was probably the worst thing that ever happened in movies. Steven Spielberg can suck an entire bag of dicks.
Do you want to explain your hot take or no?
Do I need to?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, which part? That Steven Spielberg made PG-13 a thing? It was his lobbying on I believe it was E.T. where he wanted to make a movie for a general audience.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to put some stuff in that he couldn't put in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, video game rating system sucks. Yes. Pretty much all rating systems suck. But PG-13 just allowed every studio to half-ass everything. And it encourages them to water down content to maximize profit.
Well, you know how I feel about maximizing profit.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, the nice thing about the video game rating system is that people use it for what it is intended for. Labeling every single good video game with a T, and then, you know, you basically can just ignore all the other ones. It's not like the the video game industry shies away from making decent games because the most popular games are always the basically R-rated games. Yeah, TM, teen or mature. But they mean a similar thing in video games, at least as far as I've noticed. But yeah, the video game rating system, luckily, at least so far, hasn't been... People don't take it very seriously. Game studios aren't afraid of getting an M rating. Whereas movie studios are still piss scared of getting an R rating, because then they have to, like, they're supposed to check ID and shit when they're selling movie tickets, which I'm sure they don't. It's more of a vibe check at this point. But yeah, no, they did. In the when we were kids, they took that stuff more seriously. Which, I mean, I suppose that shows there's nothing particularly wrong with a rating system. Provided, you know, you don't listen to it. If it was only there to inform the helicopter parents, then I guess no harm, no foul, but yeah, movie studios really fight very hard for anything outside of, like, drama stuff to avoid anything with any entertainment value. They want to avoid the R rating. I suppose when they had just movies specifically made for children, and you were labeling those as safe for children, it couldn't do too much harm. But as soon as you have a weak sauce rating that's available, that's where all the studios want to live. That's how you end up with more garbage committee thinking.
week on Handmade Curiosities live stream, man yells at clouds. Old man yells at clouds.
Damn right.
Oh shit!
What?
I just realized that this doesn't have the black shading lines on it.
Okay.
Huh. Huh. I wonder if I forgot to put it on the decal.
You talking about the gums down here, or just that he doesn't have a whole lot of lip going on? I mean, I'm pretty sure that is how you make a vampire scary, is you dehydrate it. I mean, I had to assume Bat Boy was a vampire. I suppose if one is bitten by a bat boy, you don't necessarily become a bat boy. It was a cryptid-like creature. One of the tabloid cryptids. I don't think I ever saw the Amazing but True Snake Girl outside of like sideshow stuff. Yes, it was Weekly World News. But Bat Boy was, at the very least, definitely vampire coded. Yeah, I guess, was it Pucifer was going to be playing Niagara Falls at some point? I still have no patience for Pucifer. That falls strictly into the no Maynard, that's a bad Maynard category, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, Perfect Circle was an entertaining live concert, but like I'm sure they put on a show, but their musical choices as Pucifer are highly suspect. Wait. Now, when you say luchador era, do you mean they were dressing as, or they were singing some sort of like Mexican wrestling. They had adopted that style. Because honestly, neither one would surprise me. Oh. None of that excuses the country music. Even if it is comedic faux country. Well, then they should consult a country physician. And not bother me with it. Why, thank you. Veins do always add just a little something something to a sculpt. I tend to agree. I like some of the more bat features that when they add those on a vampire. I do enjoy a nice monster-y vampire. I mean, dude with weird fashion sense and pointy teeth is fine too. Been a lot of excellent vampire films of the dude with cape and pointy teeth genre, but yeah, Gary, I mean, the Gary Oldman transformed vampire was really good. The wolf version was good. There's a movie called Daybreakers. Not an excellent film, I certainly wouldn't say, but they had some fun, like, super transformed vampire like creature. Yeah, the lore of that was when vampires didn't get enough blood, they went like feral, and they got more bat-like. It had Ethan Hawke and Sam Neill in it.
And good God,
and Willem Dafoe.
Thank you. I'm like, why am I forgetting his name right now?
Yep.
Myself.
And Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe is the reformed vampire. I just saw some production shots from the new werewolf movie. No. How new? Like not out yet. They're just finishing up production. It's the same director as Nosferatu and The Lighthouse and Eggers, yeah. Yep, the new Robert Eggers one. I'm definitely at least cautiously optimistic. Yes. Yeah, it's apparently like a historical costume period version. So very much in the Robert Eggers wheelhouse. Yep, Willem Dafoe is in that too. He was in the production shot that I saw. He looks very villagery. I mean, that's one of the things that I really like about the Robert Eggers movies is at bare minimum, you know you're in for a movie that's going to look good. Like, it's going to look good, and it's going to have some stuff that you probably have not seen in the genre that you're watching. So I'm very interested to see what the Robert Eggers werewolf is going to be. Like, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if it was just it was a very much more wolf kind of werewolf. Very doggy, but you know, it will be worth a watch, I suspect. You know what movie I'm weirdly wanting to see now? Apparently there was a Beastmaster remake. Remember that cheesy old, like, excuse for boobies movie from the, I want to say 80s, it could have been very early 90s. So I saw that they were doing a remake, and I was very much on team fucking why. But then I saw someone did a review. They were talking about the film on Instagram, and they're like, yeah, so they basically just said, you know what, screw it, let's oh no, wait, it's not, was it Beastmaster or Deathstalker? Deathstalker is the one that they remade, not Beastmaster. I mean, both the same vibe. One was a little more like, I don't know, family friendly. No, I'm not thinking about Krull. Krull was kind of interesting because Krull had like much more effects driven. This was of the cheap barbarian movie genre. And they were like, Conan printed money. Let's oh god. Yeah, no, they are doing it. They're doing a new one of those. That I am probably going to see, but like not going to the movies to see, but like I'll probably see that one.
Let's not
go crazy. But I mean, Jared Leto's going to be Skeletor. Like, that's not a watch it because you think it might be good kind of movie. That's a watch it because you have to see how bad kind of scenario. Soup Gimp.
Who's a trash bag?
What?
Who's a trash bag?
Jared Leto.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. He must have something on directors or
like, how
something.
bad did Tron do?
Oh, bad. I have not, full disclosure, haven't seen it. Not that interested in.
No.
Tron was not my jam even back in the day. So the silly remake version did not pique my interest, but
yeah.
it flopped very very heartily. But as long as you're on your computer,
yes. What do you need?
Would you look up if there is a remake of
No.
Was it Beastmaster or Deathstalker? I do not remember which one it was now. I think it's Deathstalker.
Well, okay, we're already in the suggestions. Deathstalker 2025.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Yes.
So yes, there was a remake of Deathstalker, not Beastmaster. Which super forget.
Was in it.
Yeah, so apparently from the review that I watched, they were like, so Deathstalker was basically just a Conan ripoff / excuse to show boobies.
So...
And they went, you know what? Now boobies are quite available. Why don't we replace all of that stuff with more cool gore effects and fights and shit?
Yeah, that tracks.
And it's like, okay, now I'm down. Now I'm down to see this film.
Let's see what it's Rotten Tomatoes scores. It's 5.8 on IMDb. Tomatoes.
I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be.
I'm just curious.
Super high on IMDb.
86%.
Yeah, okay. 86% is
That's
pretty
not bad.
This is pretty damn good. So that's part of the problem I have with IMDb. IMDb, it takes itself way too seriously.
Well, no. Okay.
For movies that are meant to entertain.
Okay.
for movies where that is their job and that's the job they chose to do, you can't really trust the IMDb score. It's always going to be substantially lower than it should be. Like, it works fine for dramas and that kind of shit, but for, like, for fun to watch horror movies and things like that, it's not. And it also seems to be extremely, like, hype susceptible.
Excited for Troll 2?
Troll 2. When movies didn't have to spend a lot of money to be terrible.
I'm not tired.
No.
I am.
I don't feel like Troll 2...
So is it a remake then?
That is not a film that needs to be remade.
You sure?
They don't... You know, I still haven't seen the new Toxic Avenger. So...
We should watch it.
We should watch it. It's just not streaming anywhere right now that I know of. No, you definitely should not do that. But yeah, like... Oh, that... Yes.
Wait, so like the trolls with the hair?
No,
Trolls?
not those trolls
No.
with the hair. It was Bjork country style troll thing.
Ooh.
Very
There's 2 precious moments up on the auction. Should I get them and do crazy things to it?
Are you gonna do crazy things to
I
it?
don't know.
Okay, well, if you're gonna do crazy things to it, then I won't discourage you. I don't have... No, if you were...
You don't have the patience for that sort of thing?
I have the patience for it, but I don't need to do that.
Is there a ton shoe?
So,
I see 4 listings.
you know, you could
oh,
be...
never mind, I see more.
You could be cool,
Shit.
and
I could buy them all and resell them on that Precious Moments group.
I was gonna say you could be cool and let Garbage to Goth know that they're there.
This is true.
I mean, that seems like... Like, I genuinely don't know how she sources hers. Maybe they're all, like, donations or something.
I do not.
But, you know, he's out there hunting.
Did Black Moth Society do them too?
Yeah, he's done a couple of Precious Moments things, I believe. I mean, the ones in the auction here are not really going to help him that much.
Thrift Creeper.
Yeah, Thrift Creeper. With the shipping and everything, it'd probably be cheaper to get them more locally. because it's not like they aren't available everywhere. Everywhere grandmothers have recently done.
Yeah.
Yes, thrift keeper. Thrift keeper has definitely done some precious moments things. I mean, I wouldn't be. Not the kind of thing that I'm opposed to doing. It's just I have so many stupid ideas.
Yes. That's fair. Well, I watch listed them, so we'll see how far they go. Yeah, he did. I love it. We still have that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Have that. Yeah, I still have a couple of fun little votive things kicking around to make into horrors at some juncture when I'm looking for a project. I have I don't know, a reasonably classy Virgin Mary one, and we've got a very unclassy Jesus in the living room somewhere, if I remember right. That might be because he has a Doritos dinosaur head. Or a shark. No. That one has a shark head right now. In that we got a hand puppet thing from the dollar store and stuck it on him. Yes. Currently, Sharkeezus died for your sins. I also saw on Instagram Udo Kier just died recently.
Huh?
He was a character actor whenever you needed a like some kind of a Nazi or some kind of Nazi coded bad guy. And
Wasn't it?
Udo Kier, Keir or Kr.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah. Kind of harsh features and super duper blue eyes. So he's been a vampire. He was in Blood for the Vampire and Flesh for Frankenstein, I think both.
Mm.
The Andy Warhol horror movies. He was in what else did I do? Oh, he was in Dark Side of or Iron Sky. He was in, I believe. He did a lot of crazy movies. Yeah, whenever you needed a fun bad guy. So 7-Up weirdly really takes over a Pepsi Max up. You wouldn't think.
Okay.
Like you would think that 7-Up would kind of fade into the bit. No. It
That
really
is
I don't remember if I've seen the Bjork movie. I do remember being vaguely aware that it was a thing that happened, but I don't think I've ever actually got around to watching it. I mean, I do feel like that synopsis probably doesn't speak to the main point of a Bjork movie. That being insanely crazy woman does insanely crazy things. David Morse. That is not a name I'm familiar with.
Oh yeah, that guy. Why are we talking about that guy?
David Morse?
Yeah.
He was the neighbor who stole blind Bjork's money.
Oh.
Potentially, I don't know.
This guy.
Oh. I'm just watching a movie with him in last night.
Oh yeah? Were we? Was it after I went to sleep?
No.
Was it before I went to sleep?
It was
Movie?
Mandy.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh well, I know you weren't.
I was actively
actively trying to fall asleep.
Yeah, okay.
least I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah, that was it.
Is he in that movie?
Pretty sure. I'm 95% sure.
Find out.
He's one of the cultists.
How old is that movie?
Andy?
Yeah.
Not as old as you'd think.
Okay. Yeah, I've been scrolling for a really long time now. I don't know if he's in it.
Hmm. Could be one of the
One of the most annoying arcs on House.
lookalike.
I remember that.
One of those actors that look very similar kind of scenarios.
I have watched all of House. It's just been a really long time.
I have not watched all of those. Shockingly enough.
Shocking, yes.
I have watched some House.
Mandy, is that the movie where the house gets invaded?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And also the Cheddar Goblin, and also
Yeah, okay.
what's that all about, I wonder?
Hmm?
Oh, something just happened on the... I don't know if it was just the phone.
Phone freaked out? I don't think he was in that.
No.
No.
Okay.
Unless you decided not to include that.
No, he would have included
Resume.
Tiger shirt, yes. Yeah, it was. There was a lot of Nicolas Cage doing Nicolas Cage stuff in it. But it's a surprisingly like good for falling asleep movie, Mandy. I think it's they tried to make it very sort of trippy and dreamlike in the first bit. Especially, and they did an excellent job. But yeah, it's also just it's very visually striking, and Cheddar Goblin is always a choice. The craziest thing about Cheddar Goblin is I've seen that movie a couple of times now. And I still cannot place the part of the movie that Cheddar Goblin comes up. Because Cheddar Goblin is so random in there. Like, there's no part of the movie that Cheddar Goblin would have made more sense than any other part of the movie. Like, they just randomly stuck in the Cheddar Goblin. And the Cheddar Goblin could have appeared literally anywhere else. And it would have made just as much. It would have fit there just as well. And not because the Cheddar Goblin fits that movie great. I don't know what the process for Cheddar Goblining would have been. Like, with that movie, it honestly would not have shocked me if Cheddar Goblin was where they started.
They built the movie.
And they were like, okay, so we've got this movie, right? And it's about this cheddar goblin character that eats mac and cheese and vomits on children. And then they got really, really high and it turned into this whole like crazy cult revenge thing. Like, I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm just saying that if I read that that was how it went down, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't be surprised to learn that Cheddar Goblin was the starting place for that film. I don't think there's anything that would shock me to learn that it was like the reason for that movie. Okay, there would be one thing that would be shocking. If it was some like studio decided that this is a for sure money maker. And therefore we have to do this film. Like that would be shocking to me. Yeah, I mean, I think there was some like fan raising money portion to it. And it definitely reads like that. Like that was a movie made for reasons outside of the cold financial calculus of standard issue Hollywood. Boring sculpting. Smooth out some of these tool marks. Actually, I kind of want to try something. Just for sort of filming sake.
Do you need me
In a
to
second.
monitor stuff?
Hmm?
Do you need me to monitor something?
No, not necessarily. I'm gonna get this kind of very roughed. A little bit, and then I want to heat gun this a little bit. May involve muting my mic. Because that sound is
Mm-hmm.
a bit on the tedious side. So I suppose what we could do, look this in first. You still have your earpiece monitor thing in?
I do.
So first we're going to test how annoying this is. Very?
Okay, I'm not actually. I don't hear it.
Oh. So you don't have. You're not monitoring it.
No,
that way.
I'm not monitoring. I do have the earpiece in.
Yeah, testing
Do
the
you
heat
want
gun.
me to?
No, Pain can test it.
Okay. Yeah, Pain. Tell us if it's annoying.
Yeah. How tedious is this noise? Because the other option is I can just mute my mic.
Not much better.
Just muting the mic doesn't really make that much difference. The mic may because the mic may exclude this noise because it recognizes it as being extremely mechanical and not supposed to be there.
Oh, okay, I understand.
The filters we have set up
Yeah.
might be quite effective at filtering out this noise.
Okay. Well, I was also trying to.
Okay.
I'll leave it alone.
I'm not sure why you were turning it down because I literally had the.
I didn't know you actually did it.
Yeah, I did.
I thought you unmuted.
I have now.
Okay, well that's good. But like, if you warm me first, I can mute it for you. I'm your lovely assistant, goddammit.
Okay, but it's this is one of those things that's easy for me to do. But if it's
Let me lovely assist.
better to be able to talk while it's doing. Because the heat gun does allow for a lot of things that don't work nearly as well without it. Like even just softening the clay up that much makes it a lot easier to get certain skin textures when you're working. And it's much more subtle than the torch in terms of like how it melts the clay, because it doesn't like super duper melt one small area. It generally softens it. It is, I don't know if I would call it precision. I know it very precisely melted its own heat cap until it was replaced by the Foreskin 9000. It is a very cheapy I don't know, Amazon Temu special. It's not it's not very strong, but it does work a treat for this particular job. I know Hobo Freight has some pretty decent heat guns. I would, for most applications, I would much prefer one of the sort of pistol grip style. They tend to have a lot more oomph. But for warming up a little bit of sculpting, this one works pretty well. Is he in good focus? Yeah, I guess he is. But yeah, when it comes to like softening out and blending, probably will come in off camera. And so sometimes I do a little bit of work between streams, and it's mostly for stuff like this. This is a whole area hard to get on camera. Because it's a whole, turns everything into a whole two-hand operation. To just like do these parts, keeping stuff like that in focus, not ideal. So that's primarily the cheating that I do between streams. So those downward sides that are hard. It's getting into his hard to reach places. Gotta keep that off stream. Getting all up in the bad boys hard to reach places is violates the terms of service. But yeah, I feel like we're coming along. There's always some awkwardness with mugs. Like, I feel like this back section will probably come in a bit more. Sort of. Move in away from that part, but for stability's sake, it's got a weird angle down. Yeah, kind of into the bad boy. Do have to get in there and fix that bad boy tongue. Very smooth, very round.
Very demure.
Very demure. That needs a fair bit of work. I'm still going to need to do a fair bit of messing around to get this mouth area moldable. But I don't know if that is a stream-worthy endeavor. It's a very specialized problem with the sculpture that's made for slip casting. So it's a very limited educational value for anybody that may want to watch in the future to do that part of the job. I don't feel like it's terribly entertaining either. A lot of those making teeny tiny changes, or making changes that are designed not to have very much visual impact. But I guess if you are interested in that kind of portion of the process, I could do one version on stream. The only thing we're not going to do, at least not in the very near future, is a mold making stream. I know that has been inquired about, but mold making stream is a whole thing. It would be hard to film, and also extremely dull and repetitive. Because it's a very time consuming part of the process that involves lots and lots of do a thing, wait around, do essentially the same thing again. we were going to do that, it would have to be part of some stupid marathon stream. With some other stuff designed for entertainment interspersed. That would be the time to whip out that gaming stream that Twitch practically requires of people. Make a side of a mold, get abused in Dark Souls. Make a side of a mold, get abused by Dark Souls.
That could be pretty fun.
It could be.
Though the amount of setup I'd have to do.
Yes, you would have to do a lot of setup. And it would be a whole ass day process. Because even my fastest death by pottery? What is death by pottery?
What's going on?
Payne said we could do a death by pottery thing. Or the death by pottery.
Okay.
I have no idea. Oh wait, no, I know what you're talking about. The village from Dark Souls 3 where they throw pots at you. That's what we're talking about. It was 3, yeah. It's either the village portion or the one DLC boss. So the most fun thing about the death by pottery thing was before they patched out the bare ass. Do you remember that, Pi?
Maybe.
So for a period between patches in Dark Souls 3, your character could get hit so hard that it made their pants phase out of existence.
Oh. Okay, no, I don't.
It was basically certain clothing, certain clothing options and certain like animations. The character's butt would clip through the pants, and one of the animations that it was common with was it wasn't just one of the skirts, it was actually a bunch of different armor sets, possibly even the majority of armor sets. But when you got the enemies would do a big slam, like an overhead slam with the big giant pottery jar that they carried. The physics of it would throw your garment further than your character. There was also a while where the animation of your character bending forward to dip their head in the magical wax pushed further than the movement on the clothing would allow. So they ended up dropping trowel. I mean, that was only really good because of the amount of underpowered I was at the time, and the fact that, you know, when you start a fight with an NPC in the hub world, if you die, you just respawn in the hub world. Yes. But yes, getting it repeatedly handed to you by an NPC character in a Dark Souls game it has a long and glorious tradition. Let's put it that way. I will say, I don't think anybody owned quite the way. What was the name of the blacksmith character in Demon Souls? I forget. The proto Andre of Astora. I mean, he didn't really wait for you to come back. You just respawned right next to the dude. It was the exact same thing in Demon Souls, but the blacksmith character in Demon Souls, they gave an ungodly amount of health and an ungodly amount of health, an ungodly amount of poise, and a just brutal, like, fist fight style, because he used a fist weapon. And in Demon Souls, you didn't get a warning tap like the way they did in Dark Souls. That Dark Souls was the tame version, where you could hit an NPC once and they would let that slide. Demon Souls, I don't think anybody played that game for too many times without, like, you know, popping over to talk to the blacksmith and then putting your controller down, accidentally hitting the shoulder button and start a fight. Like most of the NPCs in Demon Souls were fairly handleable. Because there were quest lines to kill quite a number of them. They generally weren't a terrible fight, but the blacksmith had zero chill. He was he was rough. Oh, it was Ed. Blacksmith Ed. Either Ed or Baldwin. Yes, I see we have 8 minutes. I feel pretty good about where the Bat Boy is headed. What do you think? A little more texturizing and things to do in spots, but I'm liking the general form. He does have a lot more personality. It's amazing what a little like head tilt can do for you.
Mm-hmm.
Just having a less static body position. Really does feed into the character. Yes, the tongue needs to be sculpted properly. But I may straight up pop that out to do that between streams. Because unfortunately, if I sculpt that on stream, it just looks like this. It just looks like stuff you can't see for however long it takes to do that job. Watching me give him a dental exam. Honestly, not that much less awkward for me to do it than it is for you to see me do it. Normally I would pick this sculpture up. Yeah, I am going to end up having to do a fair bit of adjustment to these teethy areas. For the molding process. Because that simply won't work. I actually wonder at what point I could fill this mouth too before it really has any visual impact. It's really fairly handy. Like, you don't need all that depth in the mouth opening for one of these sculpts. For it to read nicely. I can fill the majority of this in. Yeah, it's got a very Gollum-esque figure. I think Gollum was a pretty good example of that. Like they meant Gollum to read as very wiry. And I think they did a good job. It's 10 o'clock. Alright. Well, I feel like we made some progress. Hopefully, you all enjoyed the stream. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching.
Hold on, just.
Like her.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. See you next Thursday.
See you on
This
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yes.